Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier was one of the first black actors to break the color barrier in Hollywood. He was the first black man to win the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1964 for his role in Lilies of the Field. At a time when black actors were only given small or disrespectful roles, Poitier made a choice to only play characters who showed dignity, courage, and intelligence. His calm strength made him a symbol of pride for black audiences around the world. He became known for playing characters who stood up for what was right. In The Defiant Ones, he played a prisoner chained to a white man, showing that both could find humanity in each other. And in The Heat of the Night, he delivered the famous line, "They call me Mr. Tibbs," which showed his refusal to accept disrespect. He also starred in To Sir with Love and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, both films that dealt with race and social change in powerful ways. Poitier was more than an actor. He was a man who used his fame to change how Hollywood looked at black people. Later in life, he became a film director and even served as an ambassador for the Bahamas. His movies were not just entertainment. They were lessons in strength, class, and humanity. What made Poitier truly badass was not fighting or violence. It was his courage to stay true to his values and prove that greatness and dignity could walk hand in hand. Pam Grier. Pam Grier became the first true female action hero in the 1970s. She starred in famous movies like Coffee and Foxy Brown, where she played strong women who fought back against criminals and corruption. At that time, it was rare to see any woman, especially a black woman, lead an action movie. Grier changed that. She brought confidence, energy, and power to every role she played. What made her special was how much control she had over her image. Grier often did her own stunts, created ideas for her characters, and helped decide how her costumes and fight scenes looked. She made sure her characters looked fearless and smart, not weak or helpless. In many interviews, Grier said she wanted to show women who could defend themselves and take charge of their lives. That mindset inspired a whole generation of actresses and filmmakers. Her big comeback came in Jackie Brown, directed by Quentin Tarantino. That movie reminded the world how important she was to film history. Grier's characters were tough, funny, and real. She made action movies more than just fighting. She made them about justice and pride. What makes Pam Grier a badass is that she opened the door for all women in action films today. She proved that strength, beauty, and intelligence could exist in one powerful woman. James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones is known for one of the most powerful voices in movie history. He gave life to Darth Vader in Star Wars and to Mufasa in The Lion King. His deep, commanding voice became a symbol of strength and wisdom. But behind that sound was a man who worked hard to overcome his own struggles. As a child, Jones had a severe stutter and could hardly speak. Through discipline and practice, he trained himself to speak clearly, and that work turned into his greatest gift. Jones started as a stage actor and trained in classical theater. He performed in plays like The Great White Hope and won several major awards, including Tony Awards and an honorary Oscar. On stage and screen, he always carried himself with calm power. His acting showed that a person could be strong without yelling or fighting. His presence alone could fill a room. What makes him truly badass is the way he turned a personal weakness into unmatched power. His voice became his weapon, one that could command respect and attention anywhere. Even when he was not seen on screen, audiences could feel his strength through sound alone. James Earl Jones showed that true power often comes from self-control, training, and inner peace. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is one of the most respected actors in the world. He has played heroes, villains, and complex characters that live somewhere in between. He won 2 Academy Awards, one for Glory and one for Training Day. What makes Denzel special is how he combines intelligence, confidence, and intensity. He never just plays a character. He studies deeply, trains hard, and becomes that person completely. In Training Day, he played a corrupt detective whose charm and danger made him unforgettable. In Glory, he played a soldier who fought for freedom and respect. Whether he is a cop, lawyer, pilot, or bodyguard, Washington brings honesty and emotion to every role. He works out, studies his lines carefully, and rehearses until every move feels natural. Off-screen, he is known for discipline and focus. He directs films, supports young actors, and always talks about the value of hard work and faith. Denzel Washington is not just an actor who looks tough. He is a man who earns his strength through effort and wisdom. His kind of badass is not just about fights or guns. It is about integrity, confidence, and the quiet power of a person who never stops improving. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson was born in Washington, D.C. on December 21, 1948. He grew up in Tennessee and found his love for acting while studying in college. As a child, he had a stutter, which made it hard for him to speak clearly. Acting helped him overcome that challenge. He learned to control his voice and express emotion through words, which later became one of his strongest gifts. In the early years of his career, Jackson worked in theater and small film roles. He met important directors like Spike Lee, who gave him early chances to shine in movies such as Do the Right Thing. His big break came when he played Jules in Pulp Fiction, directed by Quentin Tarantino. The role made him famous for his powerful presence and unique way of delivering lines. After that, he became one of the most recognizable actors in Hollywood. Jackson has played in many types of films. He has been a Jedi in Star Wars, a tough boss in The Avengers, and a fighter in Shaft. What makes him special is how he can switch between calm and explosive energy in seconds. He uses his voice and expressions to make each character unforgettable. In 2022, he received an honorary Oscar for his lifetime of work in film. His badass quality comes from confidence, discipline, and passion. Jackson never hides behind others. He takes control of every scene he is in. His years of hard work in theater and film helped him master both drama and action. Samuel L. Jackson is proof that skill, confidence, and strong will can turn a person into one of the most powerful actors in movie history. Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne was born on July 30, 1961 in Augusta, Georgia. He began acting when he was very young. His first big movie role was in Apocalypse Now when he was only 14 years old. That early experience taught him about the hard work it takes to succeed in Hollywood. As he grew older, he kept learning and improving through stage plays, television, and films. Fishburne has a long and respected career because of his talent and discipline. He won a Tony Award in 1992 for his work in Two Trains Running, a play by August Wilson. He also earned Emmy Awards for his work on television. His training in theater gave him a calm but powerful style that made him stand out in movies. One of his most famous roles is Morpheus in the Matrix films. In that role, he taught others to believe in themselves and to fight for truth. His deep voice, steady movements, and calm authority made Morpheus one of the most respected characters in science fiction. Fishburne has also played real-life figures like Ike Turner, showing his range in both emotional and intense roles. Lawrence Fishburne's strength comes from his control and focus. He does not need to shout or act wildly to show power. He uses silence, strong posture, and emotion in a quiet but commanding way. This skill makes him one of the most respected actors in the industry. He shows that true toughness can come from calmness, intelligence, and self-control. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was born on June 1, 1937, in Memphis, Tennessee. He started his acting career on stage before moving to television and then film. Over time, he became known for his calm, wise, and steady characters. His gentle but powerful voice became one of the most famous in the world of movies. Freeman's early work on television and theater helped him build a strong foundation. He gained attention with his roles in Driving Miss Daisy and The Shawshank Redemption, where his acting showed warmth and quiet strength. He later won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in $1 Million Baby in 2005. These performances showed how he could make audiences feel deep emotion through simple and honest acting. His voice is one of his strongest tools. He has narrated many films and documentaries, including March of the Penguins. When people hear his voice, they often feel calm and safe. That ability makes him a natural storyteller. His career shows that true presence does not always mean being loud or aggressive. Sometimes the most powerful thing an actor can do is speak with honesty and control. Morgan Freeman's power comes from patience, skill, and understanding. He brings truth to every role he plays. His calm nature shows that strength does not always need anger or noise. His long career is proof that quiet confidence can be just as powerful as any action hero's fight. Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman was born on November 29, 1976, in Anderson, South Carolina. He studied film at Howard University, where he learned both acting and directing. Later, he trained in England at the British American Drama Academy. His teachers and mentors saw that he was talented and serious about telling important stories. Boseman began his career on stage and television before moving to movies. He became famous for playing real-life heroes. In '42, he played baseball legend Jackie Robinson. In Get On Up, he became singer James Brown. In Marshall, he played Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall. Each role showed his ability to study real people and bring their energy and emotions to life on screen. His most famous role was King T'Challa in Black Panther. The movie became a global hit and a symbol of pride and power for Black audiences everywhere. Boseman's calm and royal performance made T'Challa one of the most respected heroes in film history. He brought grace and strength to the character, teaching viewers that leadership means courage and kindness. What made Boseman's work even more powerful was that he was secretly fighting colon cancer while filming many of these roles. He never spoke publicly about his illness. He kept working with the same focus and discipline until the end of his life in 2020. His courage inspired millions. Chadwick Boseman showed that true badass strength comes from dedication, humility, and the will to keep going, no matter the challenge. Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett was born on August 16, 1958, in New York City. She was raised in both North Carolina and Florida by her mother. As a teenager, she discovered her love for acting after watching a play. She decided she wanted to perform and tell stories that inspired people. Angela worked very hard in school. She went to Yale University, where she earned a degree in African American Studies. Later, she also earned a Master of Fine Arts from Yale's School of Drama. Angela began her career performing on stage during the 1980s. She acted in theater plays written by well-known writers like August Wilson. Her early movie and TV roles were small, but she made every character count. She slowly gained attention for her talent and strong screen presence. Her big moment came in 1993 when she played Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It. Her powerful acting earned her a Golden Globe Award and an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. She appeared in major films like Malcolm X, Boys and the Hood, and Waiting to Exhale. Angela became known for playing women who are strong, brave, and intelligent. She took on roles that showed leadership, power, and emotional strength. In the Marvel movies, she played Queen Ramonda in Black Panther, Avengers, Endgame, and Wakanda Forever. Her performance in those films showed her commanding presence and deep emotion. Over the years, Angela Bassett has become one of Hollywood's most respected actresses. She continues to inspire people with her discipline, dignity, and talent. Many of her roles highlight the strength and beauty of Black women, making her one of the most iconic actresses of her generation. Idris Elba. Idris Elba was born on September 6, 1972, in London, England. His father was from Sierra Leone and his mother was from Ghana. He grew up in a working-class neighborhood where life was not always easy. From a young age, Idris loved acting and performing. He joined a local theater group and later worked as a DJ under the name Big Drees while chasing his dream of becoming an actor. His big break came when he played Stringer Bell on the TV series The Wire. He played a clever drug dealer who was calm, serious, and very intelligent. That role made him famous and proved that he could bring depth and power to his characters. Later, he starred in the show Luther, where he played a detective who was both heroic and troubled. His performance earned him several awards and made him one of the most respected actors in the world. In movies, Idris has played many different roles. He appeared in American Gangster, Thor, and Beasts of No Nation. In each of these, he showed his ability to be tough and emotional at the same time. He even directed a film called Yardie, which tells the story of life and crime in Jamaica. Idris is not only an actor, he is also a musician and DJ. He performs at festivals and produces his own songs. What makes Idris Elba special is his versatility. He can be a superhero, a villain, or a kind father. He always gives his characters a sense of realness and strength. Through his talent and hard work, Idris has become one of the most loved and respected Black actors of his time. His success shows that confidence, creativity, and persistence can take you far. Forest Whitaker. Forest Whitaker was born on July 15, 1961 in Longview, Texas, and grew up in Los Angeles. In high school, he played football and sang in the choir. He later became interested in acting and studied theater and music. Forrest went to California State Polytechnic University and then to the University of Southern California to study drama. He started his acting career in small roles on television and in movies. One of his first big appearances was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Later, he took on more serious roles in movies like Platoon and The Color of Money. Forrest always played deep, complex characters that showed both strength and pain. In 2006, he starred as Ugandan dictator Idi Amin in The Last King of Scotland. His performance was so powerful that he won an Academy Award for Best Actor. That role proved his ability to completely transform into his characters. He also appeared in The Butler, The Great Debaters, and Arrival, often playing men who carry wisdom, emotion, or moral conflict. Forest Whitaker is known for how deeply he studies his roles. He focuses on the character's background, body language, and emotions. He brings a quiet power to his performances, making audiences believe every moment. Besides acting, he has directed films and started humanitarian projects around the world. He uses his fame to promote peace and education. Forrest's career shows that true strength in acting comes from understanding people's hearts and showing truth through emotion. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was born on July 31, 1962, in Orlando, Florida. He grew up in the South Bronx, New York. From a young age, he practiced martial arts to protect himself. That training later helped him create some of the most memorable action scenes in Hollywood. Wesley also studied acting, music, and dance in school. His first film was Wildcats in 1986. Soon after, he appeared in several TV shows and movies. He gained fame for his role in New Jack City, where he played a tough drug lord named Nino Brown. Wesley became known for his action films in the 1990s. He starred in Passenger 57, Demolition Man, and U.S. Marshals. His martial arts skills and fast fighting style made him stand out from other actors. But his most famous role was Blade, the vampire hunter in the Blade movie series. That role became a fan favorite and turned him into a superhero legend long before the Marvel movies took over the box office. Even though Wesley faced challenges in his life, including legal troubles over taxes that led to time in prison, he came back stronger. He continued to act and stayed popular with fans who grew up watching his movies. Wesley Snipes remains one of the most recognized black action stars in movie history. His mix of martial arts, charisma, and confidence made him a true icon of power and skill in Hollywood. Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers was born on January 14, 1948, in New Orleans, Louisiana. Growing up, he was a talented athlete who loved sports, especially football. He attended Long Beach Polytechnic High School in California, where he became a standout player. His strong work ethic earned him a football scholarship to San Diego State University. After college, he joined the Oakland Raiders in the National Football League, where he played as a linebacker. Even though his football career was short, it helped shape his strength, discipline, and confidence, traits that later defined his acting career. After retiring from football, Carl decided to follow his other passion, acting. He studied drama and started appearing in small television roles during the early 1970s. His early work included appearances on shows like Good Times, Barnaby Jones, and Kung Fu. He was determined to make it in Hollywood, and his physical presence, deep voice, and charisma made him stand out among other young actors of that time. His big breakthrough came when he was cast as Apollo Creed in Rocky 1976. Apollo Creed was confident, proud, and full of energy. He was both a rival and later a friend to Sylvester Stallone's Rocky Balboa. Carl brought the role to life with a mix of charm, power, and showmanship. His performance made Apollo one of the most loved characters in sports movie history. He continued to play the role in the next 3 Rocky films, and each time he showed a new side of the character, from fierce champion to loyal mentor. In the 1980s, Carl took on more action and comedy roles. He played Colonel Al Dillon in Predator, a film that became one of the greatest action movies of its time. He also starred as the main hero in Action Jackson, a movie that showed his skills as a leading action star. In the 1990s, he showed his funny side by playing Chubbs, the golf coach, in Happy Gilmore alongside Adam Sandler. Later in his career, Carl appeared in the Star Wars series The Mandalorian as Greef Karga. He also directed episodes of the show, proving his talent behind the camera. Throughout his life, Carl Weathers built a career that blended sports, action, and heart, making him one of the most respected and truly badass black actors in movie history. Which of these legendary black actors do you think made the biggest impact on Hollywood? And who do you feel deserved even more recognition? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then hit the like button and share it with everyone you know who would love to see it. If you'd like more videos like this, then subscribe to our channel and hit the notification icon so you don't miss our next videos.